Konnichiwa. This video helps you add a bit extra to your project, to your self-introduction, so that you can ensure a higher A grade, assuming you do everything correctly and you don't forget any of the important stuff. So, the minimum expectation is the 7 parts that we talked about. And where you can go above and beyond is within the middle section where you're talking about things you like. So let's talk about that a little bit. How do we say I like blah blah blah? We say blah 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 ga suki desu. Blah 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 ga suki desu. So we can change this up a little bit by changing out this word, ski. So ski, of course, we learned means like, but we can use a few different words there. Feel free to pause once I get done writing and see if you can read these by yourself to practice your hiragana. Okay, so we have daisuki, ski, kirai, daikirai. So these are all of the ways that you can express different levels of like and dislike in Japanese. And you just put it in the same spot where you have ski here. So blah 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 ga daisuki desu, blah 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 ga ski desu, blah 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 ga kirai desu, blah 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 ga daikirai desu. And it goes from love down to, I don't know what a hate symbol is, but we'll do a big X. Alright, so we have love, like, dislike, hate. So you can express some things like colors that you dislike or foods that you hate. So this is one of the ways that you can go above and beyond on your presentation. Another thing that you can add in to go above and beyond is just have more than the 2 required things. So you needed one color and then one more thing. That one more thing can just be another color that you like. Or it could be a food that you like. So if you want to go above and beyond, do more than the 2 things that are required. Something else that can be interesting is if you're trying to say that you like 2 colors or you like 2 foods, if it's like 2 things in the same category, we can put them in a list. And we would just say, like, let's use this one. And let's say we want to say I like 2 colors. We're going to put in this blank 2 colors. We just need the particle to. So we're just going to put color 1, color 2. With to in the middle. So let's say I like green and blue, because I like green and blue. Midori to ao ga suki desu. Midori to ao ga suki desu. So now that means I like green and blue. To doesn't really mean and, even though it translates like that in this situation. So just watch that. It's not exactly and. You can't use it everywhere. Speaking of which, if you want to have a more flowing self-introduction, and like you say, oh, I like green and blue, and then you want to talk about the foods that you like, well, you're kind of changing topics. And so you can connect it by saying, and I like this other stuff. And the way to say that and is with soshite. So you might translate this like and ... or in addition ... So you might start with I like green and blue, and also I like sushi. Midori to ao ga suki desu. Soshite sushi ga suki desu. So this, in addition, kind of tells you you're moving on to a kind of a new thing, and it just kind of connects it and helps it flow. そして and then. It's kind of like saying and then, actually, I suppose. Is there anything else that we can do in this? Oh, something else I would encourage is if you're trying to look up something like maybe an activity or a hobby that you like, so you can say a hobby that you're into, that works. You can put that in the same sentence structure. But I would encourage you to try to stick with hobbies that sound like the same thing in English. So like hiking. So when you say it, your classmates will understand what you're trying to say. Hiking. So if you look something up and it's not, doesn't sound like English, yakyu. So if you happen to like baseball, sorry, yakyu is how they say baseball. Your classmates just won't understand. And so it's, I'll get it, but like these videos are meant for your classmates to also be able to watch and understand. So I would encourage you to try to stick for the time being with words that everybody will get. Also, if you pick new vocabulary word like yakyu and you use it, my expectation is that that is now a word that you own and I can test you on it. I won't test your classmates on it, but I may test you on it. It may show up in a quiz just for you. So that's one of the things is if you're going to look up an extra word, then I want you to learn that extra word. I don't want you just to kind of throw it in there and then forget about it forever and ever. That's kind of meant to help you figure out what learning is about when you're learning a foreign language, and also to prevent you from just, looking up a whole bunch of random stuff that we've never studied in class, and then as soon as you make your presentation, you forget about it. And so what was the whole point? You haven't learned anything. So yeah. I hope this helps you as you try to express yourself more fully and gives you some ideas for how you can add in extras to your presentation. So these are some grammatical extras, adding the to and adding the soshite. These are some more vocabulary words to be more expressive, and then some ideas for even looking up a few extra words. はい、頑張ってください。